Welcome back to my channel. My name is Big Ty. If you didn't know, as you can see, I'm a big dude. Gary, Indiana is still out of power. And the thing what I want to say is pray for these people and keep these people in your hearts, because I know how it feels to be out of power for 2 weeks. I was out of power one time for 2 weeks straight, and the floods here in Louisiana, but we had a hurricane in Georgia a few years back, probably like 7 years back, Hurricane Michael. That bitch came through, power was out for 2 weeks straight. It was miserable. Hot too, but luckily it was transitioning over to fall time, so luckily it wasn't too bad, but still, it was still hot. These people been without power for, I don't know, got 2.5 weeks, 2 weeks. You know how many people depend on power? This is why they got us by the balls, because they know most of us depend on this. People have CPAP machines. People have oxygen tanks. People have these monitors and machines that keep them alive. They have all these breathing tools and stuff like that. You hear it through it. You know what I'm saying? People have all these medical things going on. They need power. You need power to do, bro, you need power to do everything. I would rather have power than no water. I can go fetch some fucking water somewhere. I can't go fetch no power. You can go fetch some water somewhere to take you a bath or something. You go to the store and get you some gallons of water and take you a bath. You know what I'm saying? Cook you some food. Water, we can suffice the water. We can get totes and go somewhere and put loads of water in it. You know what I'm saying? Tote. So when you put your clothes and stuff in, storage stuff, we can put water in there. But no power, that's causing a lot of issues, because like I said, a lot of people need medical machines running. It's too hot. Right now, it's fucking blazing hot. You sit in the house too long, bro, you gotta open up some windows. They had a story one time somewhere in Mississippi, the whole apartment complex ran out of power. Guess what happened, man? The fucking apartment complex included lights and water and the rent. All you gotta do is pay your rent. They forgot to pay the lights. So with them not paying the lights, you got people without power. Now the whole apartment complex without power because they forgot to pay the lights. They still had running water. Like I said, I'd rather have no water but have lights, because we have too many things we depend on with lights, power. All these data centers and bullshit, we don't need none. That shit ain't never been good for the earth. That shit ain't never been good for the community. They tell me they would create jobs with all these data centers. That shit drawing too much power. Now, I'm not sure if Gary, Indiana has any data centers around, but data centers draw way too much power and needs water source to cool it. You know how hot it is to go in a data center? They gotta wear special suits and shit. That's how hot it is. All that power and technology, that shit gonna drain it, bro. It's gonna be a surge. When you put up something that draws that much power, it's gonna be surging at times, bro. There's gonna be times where power go out for an hour and then come back on, because the data centers, it surges so much power. Because they need water, a high water source to cool it down. Just like your computer. I know some of y'all got water-cooled computers. Just picture a water-cooled computer in a big-ass fucking facility. You know what I'm saying? So this goes to show, and this ain't the first time this has happened. This ain't the first time people been without power, no water, any kind of disaster. It's not the first time. Bruh, here, just last year, fucking flooded. So bad that everything that was in the woods, everything that was in the creeks, ditches, was all over the road. I seen snakes so big I ain't never seen in my life. Crawfish all on the ground. You can't even drive your car through. You gotta pull over. You can't drive. You gotta get in the higher ground. I couldn't even go home. I had to wait till the rain died down and the flood died down to get to the house. And then I had to park the car in a safe spot, roll my pants leg up, and walk through the flooded water. Bro, this been going on for so long, and it's like they playing in our face. Because why the power ain't up? Why the hell it ain't up? People need power, bro. I understand going an hour, couple hours with no power, but weeks at a time, man, that shit was insufferable back at home in Georgia, man. Debris everywhere, roads fucked up, tore up. It took them forever to get that power on. It took it 2 weeks, and then I had to leave to go to work. My old lady told me that the power just came on, and it was still kind of surging, but everything shot on quick. They were just glad to have AC. This is summer. Them folks are going without power, no AC. And sometimes, I know back in Georgia, if the power goes out, sometimes the water goes out as well. You know what I'm saying? There's been times the power go out, the water go out as well too. I don't know if it's like that anywhere else, but I know in Georgia, there's been many times where it be raining real bad, power go out, turn the water faucet on, and ain't nothing but a little bit of water coming out. So yeah, man, just pray for these people out there with no power. Because like I said, I know people who use breathing machines, CPAPs, and them things have a little bit of life after. You know what I'm saying? Them tanks don't last long. So if you ain't got the machine running, somebody relying on the tanks being refilled or whatnot. But you got people this ain't working. Power gas pumps not working, so you can't go get the tanks refilled. Nobody got power. Generators ain't even working. And everybody ain't got a generator. Generators want to power a certain amount of things. You can't just turn everything on in the house with a generator. So them people who rely on these medical things, they gotta have a generator just to run those few things, and probably a fan. Or you can't just run refrigerator and freezer. You can't run all this other shit. You gotta just have fan and the machines going. Man, generators don't power a whole house, bro. They're making power a room. That's it. Maybe even the AC gonna surge out. It's not gonna work as efficiently. So you can't get out to go get some gas somewhere so you can evacuate, go somewhere else where they got power, take you a hot shower, hot bath, and all this other stuff. You stuck. And somebody need an answer for this. And I ain't gonna blame it on Trump or the president, nobody like that. I'm just saying, why the F the power ain't on? It's been 2 weeks. What's taking y'all so long? What's going on? These folks need answers and need answers quick. Let it come on tonight. So I'm gonna have to put this video out because the power may come on tonight. But that'll be a good thing because I know how it feels not have power, and I know how it feels to be people that have medical issues. Because I used to stay with a woman who used to walk around with a breathing tube and a machine. You know what I'm saying? So she needs that. Men, ladies, women, little children need their devices and machines. You know what I'm saying? To live. So man, pray for Gary, Indiana with the power outage. Man, they need to resolve this shit by the night or soon or come up with some answers. But you already know the answers they gonna give us, the discussions they gonna have, it's just gonna be fluff. It's gonna be all straight bullshit. Man, let these people get their power back, man. ASAP. It ain't thunderstorming or raining. It's sunny over there. Let's go, man. Get these people their power back ASAP. One.